public video about our childcare. We used to have a childcare, and these are some of the things that we used to do. So it was colored, and it's a nice thickness. I really like it. It's soft material. So that's one. This one is another one. I think it came like that. Well, we used to play around with arts and crafts. The children were less than 4 years old. Only one of them lasted about 3 years. Everybody else was they moved out of town and things like that. So that's another one. Now this one has the name of the little girl on the other side. So it's like a star, like a flower. So it's a beautiful one. So I'm going through a bunch of boxes and folders and things like that, and I'm uploading. All right, if you want to start a childcare, I would recommend to do it with just registered, because if you go ahead and get the licensed, then a bunch of things are wrong in here in this room. Like let's just say this was the room. Number one, the size. They come and measure it because they give you the license for 10 children, even if you only have one customer. And so the size, they would measure the walls and the distance, and they say it's too small. Another thing that they would measure or mention is, like, I have a lamp here. They said this lamp, the child could fall on the child. The bed would be wrong. I'm sitting on my bed. Let's see. Basically, all the books in the bookshelf are not for children, so get them out of there. Whereas if you're registered, they just say they might measure the size of the rooms that you're going to use. However, you don't have to move that lamp or I mean, you do if you want to get the parents to like you, you know. When we were licensed, you couldn't have the photos in picture frames that were made out of glass, because they could throw a ball or something could happen and it'd fall down, and then they would eat the glass, or the glass could cut them. So there are a lot of regulations, all of them to benefit the child. It's just that for a home environment, like for instance, I'm looking at the sink over there. Where is the stepper? It has to be a certain size stepper for the child to be able to reach and turn on the water. And if you have a licensed childcare, that's more difficult. You have to put a poster up on how to wash the hands, and they do come in and check you out, a test to see if you're washing the hands properly with the kids. Whereas if you're just registered, the big difference is you don't get the paycheck from the government. The parents pay you directly. Whereas if you're licensed, let's say you charge $100 a week per child, then the government pays you $80 and the parents pay you $20 on a weekly basis. And if you're registered, the parents would have to pay you the $100 directly. So it was a lot of paperwork. Well, what time did the child get in? But that's important also. I remember one lady that... Oh no!